All right, welcome in. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I know it's not my normal Tuesday night, but we're going to talk tonight. Get y'all set up for Valentine's Day. We're ready to go in a few moments. Go ahead and hit the like button. Start those other days in, and we'll get started here in just a moment. All right, what's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome to, we're going to call this Scents and Sentiments. Got my wifey here with me.
What's up? How's everyone doing tonight?
What's going on, everybody? Good to see everybody. Let's kind of go through the chat, see what we got going on there. First of all, we got, of course, Joel is first in the building. Joel, scent of the day, Karen Oud Excelsa. Not sure what that is, but Joel's wearing it, so it's got to be good. Got to be good. Valentine's scent of the day already got in place. Welton London Mystique Myrrh. It is so good, according to Joel. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Exactly. Do not forget to hit those like buttons, hit that thumbs up as you come in. Definitely appreciate that. Let folks know. We back to talking fragrance. We had a very interesting weekly blend this past Tuesday.
I watched.
It was one for the record books. So we're back to talking fragrance. We're back to talking the things that this channel is built around and that I enjoy. And we're just gonna keep moving forward. All right. Miss Smell Goods, definitely.
I got a nickname. All righty. I'll take it.
All right. Sherrod, your scent of the day is Mancera Fig Me Up. Excellent, excellent. Another good one from Mancera. Folks saying what's up in the chat.
Yeah,
Larry, it was good. Fragrance Fam, good to see you, my guy. Good to see you there as well. Listen, I see about 13 of y'all in on the live, so go ahead and hit that like button and drop in the chat. Let's see where we at. This is just kind of a little something different we're gonna do tonight. We're just gonna talk fragrance. We might talk relationships. Let me say that, relationships, not relations. We're gonna talk relationships.
You have to do relations on your own time.
That's a personal. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna keep it going.
Started already. I don't know if you should invite me on here.
Well, listen, I'm gonna let y'all know if y'all like this, if this is something you all want to be, not an every week thing, but it may be a once a month, once a quarter, every 6 months thing. We'll see. We're gonna call this Scents and Sentiments just because we're gonna talk scents. Again, we may talk for relationships. We may talk who knows what else. All right. Perez, good to see you, my guy. My person, there you go. Let's go. Beautiful family. Yes. Times and Scents. Hey, Smell Goods fam. Scent of the day is Bronze from Men by Mace on Alhambra. All right. So one of the things, Frankie, good to see you there as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. It's definitely going to be a lot lighter than it was on Tuesday. I promise you that right now. If you missed Tuesday, you can go back, you can watch Tuesday, get the tea. It's still probably piping hot because there's still stuff coming, but we're going to leave that alone. We having fun talking fragrances. This is definitely going to be a lot lighter than it was on Tuesday. All right. So what I wanted to do was those of us that are really in fragrance community, those of us that are here, that watch videos, that are talking fragrances, whether it be niche, whether it be designer, whether it be clones, oftentimes, we have an idea of what we like, what we think smells good, what have you. But part of this is an exercise to kind of demonstrate that sometimes to the average person, and I'm not calling my wife average by any stretch of the imagination, But to the person that's not necessarily in fragrance community, someone who is
Mhm.
not necessarily that well
Mhm.
into it, one of the things that sometimes happens is that we think of fragrance as like it's a banger, and they're like, it's okay, it's nice, it smells good. And sometimes the thing that even the thing that you've kind of gotten over, or the fragrance, like if
Mm.
if there's some stuff that I was like, yeah, it was great when I was early in my fragrance journey, but now it's like, oh, you that.
Mm.
So I asked my wife, I did ask her, I was like, okay, give me some fragrances from my collection that you think are like great for date night, that you just enjoy for date night on me. And bear in mind, my wife is not, she's like, I don't have the patience to go through all your colognes, all your fragrances, because I get stuff in. She
Mm.
smells it one time here and it's like, or oh, I like that. But then if you ask her 3 weeks later, she's like, I don't remember that. So this is an exercise in some respects of, hey,
Right.
what smells good to
Right.
you? What do you like
Right.
on me?
It's a disclaimer, right?
Yes.
So obviously, if you're a male and you're single and you're mingling, obviously a woman, she's gonna if you're in her vicinity
Mhm.
and you got on your favorite, whatever, if you notice that women are saying, "Oh wow, what are you wearing?"
Mhm.
and you hear that a lot, that's gonna be your go-to
Mhm.
if you want to reel something in.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm
Yeah.
giving you a little bit of game.
No, go ahead.
If you go out often and that same fragrance gets the attention of others, wear that.
Mhm.
And then everything else, if that's what you want to wear, you want to wear. But if you want to really catch your attention, allow everyone around you that are complimenting you to determine its rating system. I'm
True.
gonna say it that way.
I can definitely get that. Because at the end of the day, we wear what we want to wear because we like to wear it, we like it, what have you.
Mhm.
But you also we don't live for compliments,
Mhm.
but you do like those compliments that come out every now and then, right?
Mhm.
And so that is, like you said, that is kind of a clue. So I've got some of the ones that you chose. I think this was one of the first ones that you chose.
Mhm.
So one of the first ones that she chose, for those of you that know fragrance community, this is Avnot Supremacy.
Mhm.
Now, one of those OG Creed Aventus clones, right? But for me, I'm slightly over the Creed Aventus DNA.
Mhm.
Now, not saying it's a bad DNA or anything, y'all know.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things, it's like there's so much more. But for you, you're like, no, you like this.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Also, sometimes as we do it now as fun,
Mhm.
I will pick a scent for you and
Yes.
you'll pick a scent for me and
Mhm.
we'll wear it that day.
Yes.
So that's been a little bit of kind of like a little spice. If you're
Mhm.
talking about, doing something different with, your mate or whatever,
Mhm.
is you picking out their scent of the day.
Yeah.
And allowing them to pick yours. But I love it. I mean, it's manly. It wants. He'll get mad at me because if he has something on and I can smell it, and then I want to be like right up under his neck, like I want to like.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, but you be busy. You be like, I'm like, come here. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm just saying, if it smells good, you want to be there.
D. Da Vinci said, if my wife pick an Aventus dupe, I'm handing it back. Well, that's how you work in your household. If my wife likes it, listen, that's what she likes.
She likes it. She wanna smell it on you.
I still wear it, but it's like I hear that. I definitely can agree with that, right? For those of us that have been in fragrance that we know, right? Yes.
It's like I'm not gonna select the same, fragrance every time. But if it's also for a lot of people, it's a reminder of something special.
Mhm.
Because I remember we had our first date night and I got in the car and I probably was only sitting there maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. And I'm like, what are you wearing? It smells
Your boy was
good.
rocking the jupe.
It smells good. You smell good.
That tells you one, how old it is. But I was rocking that jupe, right? I rocked the mess out of the jupe when we were dating and everything.
But it was
Now, today, you won't catch me with jupe.
Right.
But at that time,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So yes, sometimes if I'm sure if I were to bring that scent out, if I were to go to Burlington and get it for like $12.99, you'd be like, "Oh, you smell good." I'd be like,
but it's a good reminder, right? Because it's when we first met. It was, I can tell you what we were doing at that time. And sometimes you need to remind yourself. I don't know about y'all, but you've been married a long time. You want something to remind you why you first met, what made you fall in love.
Right.
And so those things can come into play.
Because there are times, let's just be honest, those of you that have been married for more than 5 minutes, there are times where it's like you have to remind yourself, I love you. I don't know if necessarily I like you right now, but I do love you, right? So sometimes even scent memories do help, right? With that said, another one that you chose, which is one of my nostalgic choices. It was one that I know I used to wear a lot before I jumped into fragrance community, before I jumped into being a fragrance enthusiast, is this little gem right here. That is Mont Blanc Legend Night. Now, again, definitely what we would consider a budget fragrance now. Definitely something that, you know, you can get at Burlington pretty reasonably, what have you. But this was when I first started really, or when I was just getting a bottle here and a bottle there, when I was just like keeping a bottle on hand. This is one of the ones I would have. This would be date night as well.
Right. And imagine, I mean, I don't know. A lot of women, they're not going around and like, oh, your fragrance is only $30. Like if you smell good, a woman would want you to holler. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's facts.
They don't go like, oh, this is only $100 that you're wearing.
So that's she brings up another point. You don't have to spend a lot of money to smell good, right? Because she's right. Most people, if we're honest, people outside of what we do here in fragrance community, they don't know what you spent on it.
I wouldn't know until you told me.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't tell you.
And I don't ask. I do not ask you how much this costs.
As long as it's taken care of. As long as it's good. As long as
it ain't coming out the main account.
Exactly.
It's connected to the savings account.
Right. The way the checking account, savings account set up. Right. But yeah, Legend Night, for me, this is in the space of Armani Code, one of the Armani codes also, kind of like the thing about Mont Blanc is that a lot of their stuff, if we're honest, is almost like clone-ish behavior anyway, in my opinion. But yeah, this is a solid one. This is one that definitely is a date night approved, you know, for whatever budget, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't project, doesn't last, but when we're talking date night, if you need a fragrance to last more than 6 hours, there's other things you need to worry about.
Right.
The stuff you need to focus on,
right,
as opposed to just trying to make this last for 6 hours. Work faster. All right.
Get that number. Get that number quick. Can I have your Instagram?
Let's see who's all in the chat real quick. Let's go. I see my guy Jason. Jason's in the building. Good to see you, my guy.
Hey,
definitely
Jason,
here.
You learn a whole new side of you.
Listen. Peter Procure is in here building. It looks like Wheelchair Mafia is in the building as well. Excellent. Good to see everybody. Since Ariel says Juke was that business, I used to steal it from my big bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, Juke in the 90s.
Classic.
That was the one, right?
Okay.
That was it. All right. Now let's get into some newer things that you were like, yeah, I like that. So this is one we went to Mexico.
Yes.
And you were like, you're getting this, right?
Right.
And I was like, do you want me to get that? And you were like, yeah, you're getting it, right? So this is Forever Wanted Elixir, which raspberry and leather basically is kind of the main fragrance from this.
Yeah. Because at this point, every time we go on a cruise, who's getting duty free and have to get cologne? Really? It smells good.
Yeah. Yes. Whenever we cruise, I'm always looking for the deal because you can get duty free and sometimes get stuff. Maybe not always as good as discounter, but you can still get stuff close to discounter. And sometimes because you're out the country, you might find something that you can't really find too much in the country.
Right.
Like
have me holding bags. I'm waiting for him in the store.
But you be at the jewelry place trying to figure out, get you some chains and some gold or some Mexican candy.
Like an hour. an hour in the fragrance store. He like, hold on, hold this for me. Hold this for me. I'm gonna go back over here. Can you tell her, can she find this for me?
Hey, we help each other shop where we want to shop.
Mm-hmm.
You shop for jewelry and Mexican candy, and I shop for fragrances.
I see.
There we go. All right. So yeah, another one that definitely for, I don't necessarily put this necessarily for Valentine's or date night, but it definitely is something that can be worn then, right?
Yeah, it holds presence.
Yes.
I call some of your stuff, it holds presence. So if you walk in a room and then like close enough, right? It's not really loud.
True.
But it brings presence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's flip over to the lady side. Now my wife's collection, she doesn't have as major a collection as I do.
No.
She's like, in fact, she's told me, she's like, okay, you can stop now.
Right. Until I
she's
get
like,
some of them.
You can stop now.
Because I work from home. And so I don't go out as often. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So one of the ones that definitely I like for her, from our folks over at Day 3, this is their collab they did with Megan Woods, but this is Royal Reflection.
Yeah, and I got a chance to smell it. It wasn't, you got it for me as a gift, but we went into the store and smelled
Correct.
it.
We went first into the boutique. We're hanging out with Michael for a little bit and put nose on it, and then I can't remember what the occasion was or if it was just because, but I ended up getting because you liked it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yes. Rolf, good to see you, my guy. Definitely good to see you in the building. But yeah, Royal Reflection, definitely a nice one. I know it's unisex, but for me, this just definitely leans more feminine. Yeah. This definitely leans more for her, which is why, like, when I was smelling it, I was like, yeah, that would be perfect on her. And yes, this is definitely a nice one. So if you're looking for one for the ladies specifically from Day 3, definitely that Royal Reflection is one as well. And then on our journey, one of the things that we found, and I have not been able to find it elsewhere, and this is one that we circled the block on this one. This was one.
Oh, yeah, while we were in San Antonio?
Yes. So shout out to my guy over at Smell This Perfumes in San Antonio. If you're in San Antonio, you know what I'm talking about, over at Eisenhower Mall. But we were there and we smelled something and she's like, ooh, I like that. And I was like, okay, well, let me see where I can find it. Because I was like, we need to, see what we got as far as the funds. And she was like, so I was looking and it was like, I was seeing it elsewhere for like $200.
Yeah, it was like, I was like, what's going on? It was like 65, wasn't it?
No, it was like $45.
Yeah. Was it that cheap?
No, it was 50. It was 50, 55, right? Yeah, so it was around that $60. Yeah. So I was like, we had left already. We had gone to do everything else we needed to do. I was like, okay, we're going to circle the block. We're going to go back and get it. I'm talking about from Barara. This is Rose.
I love the Rose. Now, as we discovered, for me, I like a lot of fruity
and florals.
And so with that being the case, when I smelled that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have that.
Yeah, definitely a nice solid one that we picked up. Yeah,
it was good.
It was good. So but I haven't seen it anywhere else. It's one of those that I don't see a lot of places. So,
and I got a travel spray.
Yes, that's right. You did. So let's kind of jump back into the chat, see what else we got. Since Ariel says, yes, Forever Wanted Elixir was my favorite designer for 2025. Yes, it's a solid one. It's a solid one. It is, in fact, the Wanted line to me is starting to grow up. So the earlier fragrance, like the Wanted and Most Wanted, to me lean young.
Oh, okay.
They lean kind of young, but the Forever Wanted Elixir and even now the Forever Wanted Absolute.
Oh, okay.
These are grown man scents. Let's see what you think. So rate that for me. What you think of that one?
Let me spray it.
I should have some tester strips right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right, man? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. Now, is it? want to stop you and say, wearing, I don't know. For me.
Gotcha. So reason I say it's grown manish, I mean, it's whiskey, it is vanilla, but the vanilla is like the supporting cast member.
Yeah, I can see vanilla.
It is amber, incense, and woods. So it is a departure, in my opinion, from a lot of the other wanteds.
Okay.
This is like you said, it's the right man and the right situation.
Right.
This is a situational fragrance. This is not a fragrance that is for just because. This to me is winter? Evening, fall, winter, I would say.
Winter.
Evening, more out than in type of thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
This is that type of a fragrance, right? So yeah, so I'm glad you at least gave me some good ones on this one, because I was a little concerned.
You're concerned?
Because I know some of the stuff that you like.
There's a lot of oud, isn't it? Isn't there a lot of stuff I like?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't necessarily like all of my ouds. If it's spicy, that's one of the things you're like, okay, you can keep that if it's spicy. But yes, like depending upon the oud you're fine with. Vanillas, yes, you're fine with. I think it's really the spicy ones that you're like,
that you don't get to,
that you don't care for, right? Let's see. Bill says, is La Vie est Belle still popular for women? I have no idea, and because my wife hasn't really been into fragrances, I don't know that she even knows.
Smell it.
Yeah. Operation Tech Takeover. Good to see you. Excited you caught it live. Glad you could make it. Make sure you got notifications turned on. D Da Vinci, how many frags you got, bro?
I think you're, because even what's back here, we got a table over here. We got a table over here. We got a table over here. Well, you're probably up 350, 400.
I'm right around probably about 200. But I'm about 200. But then if we count, yes, the samples, the decants, things of that nature.
Okay.
As far as total fragrances, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's all over the place.
As far as bottles, I'm probably about 200.
You haven't put everything back.
I haven't. You're right, because I'm filming too. So yeah. All right, let's see what else. Remember when the fragrance reps used to pull up to the mall, mall parking lots with tester bottles, straight line. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about lying. We're not gonna talk about lying.
Because then we need to talk about like Avon. We need to talk about all that other stuff we got calling us fragrance. I mean, I think everyone who's a young lady got Baby Soft, got that for Christmas. Like you weren't serious. Now, my dad would have a little collection of cologne that would be nice, right? But you didn't touch his stuff, and he would only put it on like when he knew he was going out somewhere. So,
Andy Cart Mexican says, my goal is to catch up with Neve. I don't want to catch up with Neve for that. I'm sorry. I don't want to catch up with Neve, because Neve is ridiculous, and I think it took him several thousand to ship everything over to Dubai. I don't want them problems, because first of all, listen, I'm not going. There's no way I'm wearing all that I have right now.
I think
right.
Well,
my son will inherit my collection.
But
my nephews will inherit my collection.
Yeah, but the pace you're on, right? You're always getting something new, but you do sell some of your stuff as well and repurpose, and some stuff you don't like, you've given away as well.
True.
So, I mean, I can see you staying probably around about 350.
Yeah. I mean,
sounds doable.
Yeah. There are some things that are on my list for this year. I got something from the House of Cosmo that is coming as soon as they ship it. Y'all will see that. But yeah. Since Neve has over 5,000. Yeah. Ooh. That's
bottles.
5,000.
I mean,
actually, Neve might be wearing all 5,000. Y'all seen them videos of Neve. Neve starts off with a scent when he wakes up. He throws one on when he goes to the gym. He throws on like 3 or 4 while he's sitting in the car. Neve might be working through all 5,000. Right. And then some of the stuff that he has of his own stuff. So yeah.
Bottles on bottles.
If you rotate, there's a good chance you could finish your stuff. No, I mean, unless now I am an oversprayer, admittedly. I do.
You think you overspray?
Oh, I know I'm an oversprayer. I know I'm an oversprayer.
Hmm.
I am proudly an oversprayer of most things. There's some stuff is like I can't overspray just because I know how it works, but I'm an oversprayer.
So let me ask you,
Mhm.
because when I think oversprayer, I'm thinking choking. Like I've been in presence of people, they be choking you out
Mhm.
with their fragrance. Is that because of the type of fragrance they're using and not the actual fragrance? Because you don't smell like when I'm thinking oversprayer, like
Mhm.
I know you spray stuff. Like I come in the room, like, what did you just spray?
Right.
But I don't feel like it's overwhelming me.
When I say I'm an oversprayer, I'm a selective oversprayer. There's some fragrances that I know
That's
that
loud.
I can spray, put it on. For example, this Iha by Thana. Those of you that experienced this, I sprayed this I sprayed a conservative 5 sprays. No, excuse me, 3 sprays. I sprayed 3 sprays, 3.5. I sprayed 1 to the back of the neck, 1 on in each crook of the arm, and then 1 just like on my wrist so I could kind of test it.
Yeah.
This thing was so loud that it was like I was trying to get it to calm down before I went to work. So I'm selective about what I overspray, because this, now I'm like 2, maybe 2.5 sprays. Wow. I'm good. But then there are some things like another one of your choices. For example, like you had chosen, and I think this might have been also a nostalgic choice. You had chosen Coach Black. Classic, right? This is a classic fragrance, classic DNA and everything. But this one, I can spray until the cows come home.
And it still won't project like that.
Right. It's still going to do. So I am an oversprayer, but selective with what I need to, what I, can overspray with. There are some fragrances that, yes, they may still be, off the skin and do nice jobs of projecting, what have you. But even overspraying, putting them in the right places and things of that nature, you're good. So, yeah.
Put it in the right place.
Yes, Tarsha, put it in the right place.
Okay.
All right. Lord said Neeb is crazy. He's wearing like 10 right after a video. Yes, Neeb sprays himself down. When I say overspray, I'm saying 10 to 15 sprays. I definitely get you.
Oh.
I can sometimes do 10 to 15 sprays.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And we're talking about clothes and everything.
I'm
just
doing
on your body.
Because I will sometimes start out, because what I've started doing is I do my body butter routine, right?
Okay.
My body cream, what have you. And then I'll, especially if it's just one fragrance that I'm wearing, I'll put, little on before I throw on my shirt and everything. And then on my shirt, I'm spraying down my shirt. I'm spraying down my jeans. I'm spraying it. Okay. Right. So 10 to 15, I would agree. That is that is in the overspray territory. And yes, I can be there at times. All right. JJ Bishop, good to see you, my guy. I didn't spray enough for me to smell my fragrance. That's why I bought it. Damn it. Yep. Yep. And here's the thing. There's some, I get it. There are some folks that are like, I'm just going to spray enough. It's supposed to be intimate, what have you. No, with the money that we're paying for these fragrances, somebody going to appreciate it.
I know. Well, sometimes I can't smell it. And then we'll be out and then we'll be in the airport. And someone like, oh, you smell good.
It's because you've gone nose blind to it. That's what
good.
It is. Yes.
I was like, okay, one more person come up and tell you smell good. And these are all females. I was like, all right, you got your cut off. That's it.
Because I remember that time we were in Sprouts and I had on one of the Latifahs or something. Lady walked up behind. She's like, oh, you smell good. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
Like, what is going on?
Yeah. Now that Neeb's in Dubai, he will be reaching more than 10,000 by the end of the year. Absolutely. Neeb's going to go crazy with the fragrances. It's crazy. I don't plan to ever get that much. That's, first of all,
people just sending you stuff. Now, I'm imagining people are sending him stuff as well.
So, Zherzhov, if y'all want to send some stuff,
you got a list of places.
Creed, y'all want to send some stuff. I'll even set up for some more.
Now I can imagine you could surpass that. People are sending you stuff.
Yes. And legitimately sending me stuff.
Yes. Legitimately sending you stuff. Yes, correct.
We're going to leave Tuesday where it's at. All right.
Leave it right there.
Leave it right there. All right. Let's see what else we got. Send of the day is Boss Bottle Absolute. Got a 10 ml from Sephora on Tuesday. It's nice. Yes, I agree. It is a nice fragrance. And I know I put a video out that what is it? The Assad elixir. That's not it. That's not a good take on that. False Bottle Absolute is a thing on its own for sure. Twizzy says, I picked up that Latafa Musama. It's fire. I'm gonna have to take your word for it right now. That is definitely on a list of something to maybe get in at some point. Definitely. Big bro, we got a members only elevated cigar lounge here in Kentucky. What are some good frags for the cigar lounge? I'm glad you asked. Do I have it over here? I don't have it over here, but definitely one that is just because it fits that whole scenario, it fits that whole vibe, is Philosophia by Day 3.
Oh, didn't we smell that earlier?
Yes.
Because you said it had what?
Tobacco, it's a little chocolate, I think a little hazelnut in it. Yeah, that Philosophia is definitely one that fits well within a cigar lounge. Now, I don't go to cigar lounges, but Jim's over at Sips and Sniffs, he does, and that's one of his fragrances that he's like, it just feels right in there. So definitely Day 3's Philosophia is one that I'm going to say really quickly is yes. All right. Let's see what else we got here, and then we'll kind of jump back in. The fact the wifey shrug like it is what it is, she shall chill about it. If you reach 5,000, reach 5,000. But I don't want to reach 5,000. I don't. And here's why. Because this right now is combination what I like, what I enjoy, but it is also partly inventory for content creation, right? There's some things that I keep around because they're nice talking points, right? If I'm honest. But I don't want to get to the point where I have to like catalog and really like study what I'm about to talk about. Most of the fragrances that I have in my collection right now, I can smell it. I can kind of remember some of the talking points regarding it, what have you. But I don't want to be to a point where it's like, when did I get that? And what is that?
Because you're saying you'll never get to it.
Right.
So it's not on.
So I have at least somewhat of connection with all of the fragrances that I have behind me. Some more than others, absolutely. But I at least have a connection and a working knowledge of most of the things, if not all of the things that I have in my collection. If I ever get to 5,000, there's no way I could catalog all that for me, right?
No, you probably just have people come over to the house and like, hey, just pick out what you want.
Listen, it might get to that point. The Rock is in the building. Good to see you, my guy. Do you remember which Lattafia had on his sprouts? Yes, it was the Kingdom. JPG Lamel Elixir. Yes, it was the Kingdom. Absolutely.
He about to go on sprouts and just
listen,
capture everything. I got you. Do what you do.
Listen, I don't know how your sprouts is. I don't know if your sprouts is of the kind.
Atlanta, he might even be in them Atlanta sprouts.
Yeah, depending on where you at, you might want to try a different store. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna start naming places he might show up in.
In Atlanta or wherever. I don't know where you at, but yeah, definitely. All right. Let's see what else we got here. You're at 200. I'm trying to get down to 50. Then if I get one, I have to get rid of one. That's the plan. I hear you. I don't know that I'll ever get down to 50. That's yeah, I know I'm not doing that, but yeah. No thoughts on Price Spike yet. Definitely on the list, but no thoughts on that as of yet. The Rock, you Houston sprouts.
Oh, okay.
You're Houston. Listen.
Okay, you might be okay. You might pick up some sprouts in Houston.
Yeah. Now Houston has Aura fragrance, which listen, whenever I go to a city, I'm always looking for where I can go shopping.
First thing off the airplane. Okay, I got a spot. What? Where are we going? Are we should we be there and leave before it gets dark?
And someone was telling me about another place in Houston. So next time we come to Houston,
we hit a spot in Houston.
Yeah. Aura fragrance.
Yeah.
They're online, but they have their own store too as well. Definitely there. But someone hit me to another like niche spot in Houston that next time we go, we'll be there.
Okay.
We'll stop through there. Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell us how it works out.
Yeah. But Houston sprouts. And from what I understand, depending upon what side of Houston you on.
Right. That's the other part.
You know.
Well, sprouts only are in certain parts. Sprouts only go in certain parts.
True. Joe says that's why I stay around 150 to 200 balls, even if I went through 1,000 over the years. I'm able to rotate more easily. Exactly.
That makes sense.
Exactly. I get that. Because I have some over here that I'm probably going to be decluttering soon, but we'll see. I'm kind of waiting, what have you. Gerard's at 150 so far. Good. Twizzy, hey, the performance and show you gave us yesterday, I will never be your enemy. Listen, it's all love. Yeah, listen.
My husband is petty. My husband's petty, y'all. Don't. Okay, I know he hasn't told you everything. When I got into the family, there was a story given to me where everyone had to sit down, and I was informed that my husband was recruited by the CIA. And they had to burn the paper if he decided not to join, which he did not decide to join, but we understand why he was wanted.
That's a true story. Yes.
It's a true story.
At the time, because of test scores and because I'm a Black man in America, they were doing heavily recruiting for minorities for the CIA. And they were like, I had gotten a letter through my guidance counselor at school, and they were like, this is a scholarship / job offer, as it were, that they want you to apply for. I was like, okay. And they were like, you're the only one that got this. And it was for basically a scholarship with the CIA for certain fields that they were looking for, as well as the thing that I was like, I ain't doing that was, one, I could be kind of militant, but two, it was like during the summers, I would be wherever they sent me, and my family couldn't know. They would only have a number to call. And I'm like, I can't do that. So yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna stick to fragrance.
Yes. But I can be petty.
You can be petty.
I can be petty. I was telling someone today, I was like, I'm kind of petty. But to get me to my petty level,
you got it.
Yeah, I don't operate out of pettiness unless it's warranted.
Yeah, you mess with family.
It was warranted. You mess with me, you mess with me, my family, my kids, my livelihood. Yeah, I'll cut you. Joking before someone tries to run and tell and be like, he said no, I'm joking. All right. But yes. All right. Let's see what else we got. Sunday, Arabia at Prestige, Hamdan the Sheik, or Rayhan Obsidian. Yesterday, went to pick up Latafa Angam after work at Burlington. Got 2 compliments. Thought it faded, but it was still kidding. Listen, sometimes we go nose blind and stuff. We go nose blind for sure. Hello to you both. Kevin, I'm the classes chaplain at my hospital. Excellent. Good. So up to the head chaplain after my surgery. The first goal started. And excellent. So good. That's the thing. I also want to encourage you all, go after your goals. Yeah. Go after your goals. I got some goals this year. By the way, shout out to you all. I hit 8,000 subscribers today. Shout out to you all. You all have been phenomenal. Again, for me, just coming into the space about, a year and a half ago, you all have come aboard and all of that fun stuff. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. We're on the road to 10K. And then shortly after that, 20K. My goal is 20,000 by the end of this year. So for those of you that are already on board, excellent. If you're watching and you haven't hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? It's free, not gonna cost you anything. Turn on those notifications because we're gonna do more lives. We're gonna do more stuff. Like today, I popped up and did a midday live. I heard. Just because. Yeah. Just because. AJ Bishop says, consider investing in a barcode system now before it's too late. That may be a good suggestion. Okay. That might be a good suggestion. Yes. Let's see what else we got. Sherry called me Petty Pendergrass. Yes. Petty Pendergrass. Turn out the lights. Because, I shut his TV off. Turn his TV off. All right. 2026 upcoming releases. What are you most excited about? The one that immediately, just because I've smelled it and I've already pre-ordered it and I'm waiting for it to come in, is House of Cosmos Element Delta. Let me pull up so you all can hear the notes. Now, as far as performance, just what I experienced when I was at the show, it stayed on my hand a good long time and was very much blasting over everything else. The notes sound a little crazy. Top notes are menthol, coconut, bergamot, and lemon. Middle notes are cacao, lavender, tobacco leaf, heliotrope, iso e super. And then base notes are cedar, musk, ambergris, vanilla, patchouli, and sandalwood. Like I said, I've already pre-ordered. That should ship to me sometime in the next week. I don't have a sample here. In fact, they were sold out of it at Scent Explorer.
Oh.
They were launching at Scent Explorer, but I think the little samples that they had were sold out there when I got there the second day.
It's a blind buy?
No, I did smell the bottle that they had. So I did smell at least the bottle that they had. So it's not a blind buy, but it is, when I smelled it, I was like, gotta have it.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I'm trying to think what else. I know there's a new Creed that's supposed to be coming. I am interested in Frostbite because I knew that just came out recently. I'm trying to think what else. I'm kind of like I'm all over the place as far as what I'm looking for and looking at. But yeah. All right. Peter Procure says, I'm a little ashamed to see how many fragrances I own, so I'll just say my wife has about 200 alone. Oh, okay. She only has a handful compared to me, but I'm a retired Navy vet who has been all over the world. So yeah, you have the opportunity to kind of put your nose probably on stuff that's not available here, right? And picked up stuff along the way. So I definitely get that. And if your wife has about 200 alone, y'all house must smell lovely.
Okay.
Your house will never smell bad. Simply put.
Now, do you feel like American fragrance, do you believe that international could be a little bit better than American made fragrances?
I think when we're talking American versus outside of American, I think that there are, so we have the benefit of brands and creators outside of the US importing in, so we get our opportunity to put our nose on different things. But the American nose really is very different than, you can tell the difference, in my opinion, than when you smell things that are straight from outside the country, right? So for example, many times if we're talking, for example, oud, for us, we consider oud a strictly like cool weather, cold weather type thing, not realizing that oud and the way it's worn, let's say in Dubai or in the Middle East, it's 119 degrees and they're wearing oud. So it's things like that it's like, okay, we have different tastes, right? Even, I mean, if we talk just, we know food tastes different because of the different ingredients, different spices and all that stuff. And so, yeah, there is a difference in kind of the even how fragrances come off. I know there was one that I smelled at Scent Explorer that was a Vietnamese company.
Really?
It was the one that I smelled from them was very, very green. Some people were enjoying it. I was like, this is too green for me. But I recognize that, and they say that it's like their number one thing. But I recognize it's probably just because my nose is not accustomed to that.
Right.
The other thing is, and you all that are in this chat can probably attest to it. Your nose matures.
That's true.
Right. There's some stuff that when I first smelled it, I was like, I don't know about that. But then I've gone back and I've been like, okay, now I get it. Right. So it is all of that. Right. So JJ Bishop said they love people like Kevin. Yeah, until I overthrow it all. Let's see. CIA Tuesday definitely makes more sense now. Yes.
CIA Tuesday.
Yes. You had a PowerPoint, the receipts was coming. Yes, absolutely. And I didn't get through all the screenshots, but yes. Kevin just shot him in the pinky toe.
That's hilarious.
But what if going after your goals is gay? Okay, yeah. Well, if that's the way you feel with a name like that, I love crackheads. Let me just say this again. I love crackheads. Crackheads make the world go round. They're always interesting. They're entertaining, like my guy right here. All right, cool. Congrats on the 8K subscribers. We need you 10K subscribers for the end. Actually, Twizzy, I'm looking for 20 by the end of the year. I want 20 by the end of the year. 10. My goal is to hit 10 sometime by the middle of the year, and then 20 by the end of the year. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Let's see what else we got. Burlington is way too expensive for Middle Eastern frags. No, I don't know. If you factor in, so because she'll tell you whenever we go around to Burlington, I'm looking.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what they got.
Yeah.
Because you can sometimes get what you may not be able to, or what may be out there, you just haven't ordered it. You may be able to find it at Burlington. And what I'm always looking at when I'm at Burlington is, because I kind of keep a running tally of what things cost in my head, I know pretty much what things are looking for. And because I've got a phone, I'm quickly looking up and saying, okay, what is this? What is the average cost of this? What have you? So if I'm within, just a few dollars, and by the time I would pay for shipping, and then it take the week and a half for it to get to me, and I can just go ahead and spend that extra $5 and get it, then I'll do that.
Well, and we've noticed Burlington doesn't know what they have. So you picked up something and you were like, oh my God, they mispriced this. They don't even know what this is. And so because they're not into fragrances, only thing they know, they're given a sticker, they put it on it, and they put it out.
Yeah.
What was that? You remember?
So it was early on in my fragrance journey. It was the Kayat Alfresan black and the white bottle. They actually had put them together in the same packaging.
2 fragrances
for the price of one.
For the price of one.
So sometimes you'll luck up on stuff like that. Sometimes you'll get stuff like, I have the Michael Malone Discovery set. I got that for like $25. And they're 10 mLs, like 6 10 mLs of Michael Malone.
How much was it?
Like $60, $70, I think.
Wow.
That's what I've seen. So, and here's my other tip for y'all. Because your rack stores can be places to hit up and find up and look up on stuff. Don't just look in the men's section. They don't know what they have. Because I was just over there a day or two ago, and they had something for men in the ladies section. They had, I forgot what it was, but they had something that was like, if you're a guy going in looking for a fragrance, you'd miss it because you were looking in the men's section only. Look at the ladies section, because sometimes they'll have stuff that's over there and they're like, but it's marked ladies. I'm like, got a men's fragrance. Like, that's what it was. It was light blue, pour homme. Pour homme mean for men. For men. But they didn't know. It's like, yeah, it's ladies. I'm like, okay, go ahead. That's why I was sitting there. That's why I was going to sit there until somebody like me who's looking for that or is wanting that comes along. So absolutely. It's a daily thing for Middle Eastern, wearing oud and burning bakur chips. Absolutely. So yes, it is definitely one of those things that we operate differently in the US. JG Bishops, I'm very familiar with French niche perfumery, has a particular smooth DNA, like all the edges around it. Yeah. And you'll be able to pick up, like, one of the things I've been starting to pick up on is the differences between, let's say, French perfumery versus Middle Eastern perfumery, right? Versus what we might call bathtub perfumery, right? Okay. Just how different people are crafting things in the blend. You can start to pick up on those things. But again, that's because training nose and spending time with fragrances and stuff like that. So sometimes when you see me just sitting here, I'm reacquainting myself with the fragrances, because I'm like, okay, let me train myself, because what I'm also trying to do is, if I see the notes are this, I want to be able to pick that up and say, okay, this is apple in this, but this is a different apple kind of that. So yeah. That Cardo says, I found many fragrances at Burlington cheaper than Joma Shop and Beauty House. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a hidden flex. Still go to Dubai about every 2 years, contrary to Wait or Black Brother said about me traveling. Contrary to what? Yes. Just left last October, so still have connections on frags, but plan on downsizing this summer. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Absolutely.
You need to come to his house. You might pick up some frags.
All right, let's get back to additional Valentine's Day fragrances. Now, one that I get, it's one of my favorites. This is one of the ones that I absolutely, is still one of my favorites. Afnan Collector's Edition, Supremacy Collector's Edition. So y'all know how I feel about this. This will probably be I'll probably have to get another bottle of this. Although Walt said that something smells better than this, which I might have to check it out and see. But this is the take or the twist on Absolute Aventus. So that, yes, that Creed Aventus DNA, but just different, a little slightly different, right?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Signature scent worthy. And so that was the other thing. We were talking about how, for me, when I'm thinking date night, my mind goes to sensual, sexy, seductive type fragrances, right? She's like, no, I just want you to smell good.
Hey.
Right?
I mean,
because what was it? I was like,
a lot going on. There's a lot of adjectives.
So speaking of, whoa. All right. So speaking of, so Nazar, and I forgot what these two are doing their takes on. But Nazar, our guy Nazar has his oiled up collection. So this one is panty drops. So I'm gonna ask you, not necessarily yours, but is this a panty dropper fragrance to you? Not that we really even deal with panty droppers, right?
I can see someone asking them what they're wearing.
Okay.
Like, okay, what are you wearing? This is nice.
Now I forget what this is doing his take of, because oiled up I think mostly are his are mostly his inspired. But yeah, this
smells good.
Okay. Yeah. So another nice one. Let's see. David says the Michael Malone Discovery set goes for $120 on the site. I've been looking for my local TJ Maxx. Yeah. Yeah. Again, and in fact, I found mine in the women's section at the TJ Maxx. I was like, you got the white one and the black one in the same case. You might want to think that one of those.
To help them out. He'd be like,
I do.
Ma'am, y'all need to separate them and put them. And they're like, huh? What? Okay. So
I try
to help them out.
Do you? Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Love that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Window says salutes. Chat with everybody. Do y'all tend to copy to other fragrances for occasions like these? So yes, there are times when we're going out that yes, I will say, okay, because of my collection, she'll be like, give me some options.
Right.
So I'll choose like the maybe 4 or 5 that I'm kind of going back and forth between, or that kind of fit. And then she'll tell me which one she wants me to wear that night. And then I'll be like, okay, this is the one I want you to wear that night. We've worn, like, for example, just as an example, like I've worn my king from Nazar. She's worn her queen from Nazar. Yes, we've done our day 3s together sometimes. So, or if she's wearing rose, I'll pull out one of my rose fragrances, stuff like that. So yes, we will do that sometimes when we're going out. Because yes, she works.
But he seems to still get all the compliments. I'm gonna tell you that now. He seems to still get all.
Partly because I mentioned I'm an oversprayer. You gonna smell this.
And I don't overspray. I smell it enough so I can smell it.
Oh no, you gonna get this work.
It'd be like, oh,
you gonna get this work.
I'd be like, how? And then when I finally got like, yes, I finally got a compliment. He's like, you happy? I'm like, yes. On the airplane, excuse me, sir, what are you wearing? I was like, for real, go ahead, tell him what you're wearing. You try to sit down, go ahead, tell him what you're wearing.
Yeah, because when that happened, I was like, I forgot what I was wearing for him.
You did.
I did, because it was like
looking at him, he was like waiting for the answer too.
Right.
He was not moving until you gave him the answer.
And then the other thing is sometimes I have to, okay, I'm not one of those that's gonna tell you if I'm wearing like a dupe or a clone. I'm not gonna tell you.
No, you just tell me.
I tell them what it is, right? Yeah. But then sometimes that strikes up more. So I'm like, okay, this is what it is. Because I'll say, oh, it's Yalman Lels, da. And they're like, Yalman Lel. I'm like, okay, so it's a, yeah. So sometimes it's like, it's a whole thing, right? So I'm now just giving like, this is what it's called. You can search it up if you want to. So like, this one, this is Razi from Yalman Lel, which is their take on Jadoo. I'm just going to tell you it's Razi. If you want to search it up and find out what it is, cool. If you ask me further, then yeah, I'll probably give you some more information. But yeah, all right. Let's see what else. Yes, Vanguard. Yes, it was Vanguard. Mason Asrar, Vanguard. Let's see. Handicart Mexican says, what are your thoughts on what the Melissa girl said about clones dupes? I don't know. I know Melissa is in or out of fragrance community. She's kind of decided she stopped doing it. And then I saw a video recently from her where she is doing it. I don't know what Melissa's doing. Yeah. So, but here's my take on clones, dupes, what have you. Wear what you want. Wear where you are, right? I will still break out a clone, a dupe. I'll still wear my niche. I'll even wear some designer. I'm right now, in all honesty, I'm kind of split between I'll wear clones and I'll wear niche. Designer for me, there's not a whole lot of things that are like really intriguing for me. Like that Forever One, it absolutely is definitely something that's intriguing. So I'm gonna wear that some more. But there's not a lot for me as far as the next 1 million or the next polo or what have you. Probably great sense. They're just not intriguing me enough. And in all honesty, I'll probably just wait until the dude comes out. By the way, I'm owing you all the review of the Yeoman Lails, their version of Bleu de Chanel exclusive. Just give you a quick, I haven't done it, I haven't filmed it yet, but it's good. It's in there. It's in the space.
Because I know you got that Blue Chanel. We got that off a cruise.
Well, yes, but this is the exclusive. This is the one that
you were looking for?
I wasn't looking for this one. This is the one that came out like, what, $300 or something like that? And we were all like, why?
Oh, yeah, I remember smelling it.
No, you haven't smelled this.
I haven't smelled this
but it is,
you
it's in the space of Bleu de Chanel.
This.
Oh, yeah, I smelled this too.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's in the space. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a Bleu de Chanel fragrance. It definitely is. As far as performance, all that, yeah. I'll give you the full review probably sometime next week. But yeah, that one's definitely a solid one there. All right. Let's see. Yes, sir. Overspraying for the win. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see.
I'm gonna try it too. I'm gonna overspray and see what happens.
Hey, do it.
I'm gonna see what happens.
What's gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt? HR ain't gonna call on you. You work from home, so. Wait, just picked up Lattafa Pride Art of Universe. Solid one. Yes, yes. Little sweeter take on the Blue Talisman DNA, but definitely a solid one. Definitely a solid one. Terrence sent me that Love and Romance a few weeks ago, and I bought a full bottle immediately. Nazar has some bangers. Absolutely. Listen, shout out to Nazar. Shout out to Terrence. And I know I just talked to him,
about
early this week?
Yeah.
Early this week. I know he's retooling some things, but yeah, look for some stuff to come from Nazar. He's kind of, because he's out of that mall, he's kind of shifting some things as far as business. But he's, just give him a moment. He's got some stuff coming out that's going to be nice. Definitely going to be nice. All right. Do you sometimes impulse buy or get a second or third opinion before making that purchase decision? Good question. So early on, I did impulse buy, and early on, I did a lot of blind buying. But the way I've approached blind buying has really been more so, I have a few other creators who I watch, who I will take their advice, their opinion, because our noses align, right? So there's some stuff that, for example, Dedrick Hicks was one of the first ones for me. Dedrick Hicks and Cuba were probably two of the first ones for me that was like, I had blind bought a few things, and then I came across their videos and I was like, okay, what's their take on it? And I was like, okay, yeah, we align on that. So then like Dedrick had sent me over some things and he was like, I think you'll like these. And I was like, a lot of what he sent me, I was like, bro, you're right. And so I look at whose nose my nose aligns with.
Right.
Walt and I think we've kind of learned each other's noses as well. So I know some things that Walt would like, vice versa. Walt has sent me stuff. So he's like, yo, you'll like this, right? So even now, my blind buys are educated blind buys, right? That's why you'll see, I don't necessarily have a lot of the things, everything that's hyped. I don't have everything that is
trending.
That's trending or that's TikTok famous, right? Because I'm like, for me, some of the things, it's like, I'm not really interested in it. Yes, it might be good as far as getting a quick video done and getting the likes and views, what have you. But I'm also like, that's my money.
Well, and I mean, in the last several months since you've been doing this, you would go to the mall. Like, if you like, I'm gonna drop you off and I'm going to the mall. I'm like, okay. And you're hitting 3 or 4 stores.
Yeah.
And then I come in the car and he got like,
I got
10, 20 tester strips of different colognes.
Yep.
So
yeah, I don't necessarily impulse buy. I kind of plan out and strategize, right? I do try, and because I'm trying to grow my niche as well as, of course, still take on clones, I kind of balance with that. But yeah, I try not to impulse buy, right?
So what would be your scent profile if someone who didn't know you and you say, hey, I'm gonna give you these notes? What are your main notes that you would? So
tobacco is probably one of my most favorite notes.
Okay.
Tobacco fragrances are definitely one of the ones that just like, are more hits than misses for me.
So if you don't smoke it, you're gonna wear it.
I'm gonna wear it, right? Because tobacco, I mean, there's a different, right, as far as the actual smell of tobacco when it's being smoked versus, right? Because like I don't smoke cigars, but I can appreciate the smell of cigars. It's a nice, sweet, smoky smell, right?
I've smelled enough Blackie Miles in my life,
right?
To know,
So for me, tobacco is a note. I can tell you a note. Another one is vetiver. Vetiver is a nice note that I like in a lot of different things. I can tell you, what is it there? If I were to give you something that I know I don't like, unless it's done absolutely right, I don't like a cannabis note. That's just,
you've tried a couple.
There's been a couple that I'm like, no, that don't work for me, right? Now, lavender, someone said lavender is a nice one. Sandalwood's a nice one, right? There are, I think, pineapple, but pineapple I think is overdone. I think we got pineapple in everything. A note that is kind of interesting to me right now is the blueberry note.
Okay.
Right.
Blueberry.
Right. That as far as a note that I think this year we may see a little more of, and a note that I'm like, I put nose on some things and I'm like, nicely done. Right. Okay. So yeah, it's as far as my overall scent profile, you know, when I go into the stores and they're like, what do you want to wear? Or what do you want to check out? What have you? I'm like, I want to smell good. So I don't have like some people are just strictly gourmands. Right. Some people are strictly fresh. I like the dark ones. I like the light ones. I like the fruity ones. I like most fragrances, except if I had to eliminate one, it would probably be very green fragrances. Okay. If it's very green, like it's grass and weeds and tumbleweeds and whatnot, I don't do that. Okay. I'm not necessarily a fan of those. So, love my clones. Everyone should wear what they can afford. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Wear what you want when you want to and how you want it. My next Mind Games pickup actually would be my first Mind Games pickup, and that would be Jadoob. Jadoob is on my list for this year.
Did we smell that when we were? We smelled that when we went into
Dillard's. This is the Jadoob clone.
Oh, that's the clone of it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So Jadoob is my number one from Mind Games, followed by French Defense, followed by Gambit, followed by Blockade. So yeah. I did get something from. I'll give you, so I have a slightly different take on it, but Yeoman Lael sent me over their version of Kingside. Now, yeah, it's a pistachio nut. Oh, this is. Yeah, it's pistachio. It's nutty. I know someone else had gotten it and they were like, this is just the oil mixture or what have you. For me, that's not for me, I get it. It's not bad smelling as far as it smells like it's wrongly blended or something like that. Right. For me, it's just, I don't necessarily rock with that scent profile. I'm not, that's a nuttiness that I'm like, I don't necessarily want to walk around smelling like pistachios. Because that's what it comes. It's a nice creamy pistachio scent, but I wasn't even a fan of the original. I'm not a fan of Kingside from Mind Games. So the clone, to me, it's cloning something that I really wasn't too fond of anyway. All right. Do it, Mrs. Smell Good. You won't ever go back to regular spraying.
I'm gonna try it.
They want you to smell. They want you to overspray.
I'm gonna start overspraying. I'm telling you.
Latafa Cinnamon Black Intense is coming on Monday or Tuesday. No, I have not gotten nose on it. It is definitely on the list of things that I definitely want to kind of add in my next shipment whenever I get that. Hugo Boss has been the best designer. That's an interesting take. I mean, that's your take. Yeah, that's your take. Now, I will say Hugo Boss. Yes, I can say they take risks. I can say that. I can agree with that. They do, but with them taking risks, there's some hits and misses there, right? There's some things that are really done well. There's some things that are like, So I can agree with that. I don't know about best. If you're saying best as far as just kind of their range, absolutely. If we talk consistency, I'd have to think about that. I really would have to think about that. Yeah, you and Cuba align with my taste. So that's the thing about, you know, hopefully what I'm doing for this channel and doing in this channel, doing for you all is hopefully helping to provide some guidance and helping you to kind of, at least if you're going to blind buy with some forethought, blind buy with some skill, blind buy with some thoughts as far as what is it going to look like, smell like, right? That's why I do try and give you all as much as I can as far as the notes and what you're going to experience with it.
And isn't it less risk if you're with the same name, like the same brand, like the same company?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. You start to, for some brands, you start to pick up on what I would say is like a signature.
Okay, so everyone got a kind of like a signature,
right?
Like they use the same note and then have
not necessarily the same note, but just kind of the blend style and stuff like that. So, for example, for me, like Jean Paul Gaultier, there's a signature that kind of runs throughout most of their fragrances.
Okay,
it's hard to describe, but you know that's a Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance, right?
Gotcha.
Bond has kind of a signature with their fragrances, where you kind of know it's a Bond fragrance. So yes, you can kind of pick up, if you have a favorite designer, stick with the designer, and that's what you want to do, or favorite niche brand, stick with who you want. And yes, because then, yes, you kind of know what you're getting, or at least the lane that you're getting into, right? For the same areas as everyone, I just double tap my pulse points. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I haven't smelled Initials Can't Get Enough. I haven't smelled that yet. Let's see, when going into discounters like TJ Maxx, Burlington, Ross, they sell a lot of dupes, especially when you can't test them. So running around the store, maybe an hour looking at content. Yeah, I will do that too. Now I watch enough content, and because I'm kind of in this, I kind of know kind of what each one is. And then, yeah, I'll pull up, I'll in a heartbeat pull up Fragrantica, look at notes, I'll look at reviews, take those with a grain of salt. I'll kind of look at, you know, who I know maybe has done a review on, and I'll do a quick search on YouTube to see if someone I know who knows them, I align with what they think about it. And then I may pull the trigger, right?
And then he'll talk to like 2 or 3 other people looking at something and they'll start asking them questions in the TJ Maxx, like, oh man, what do you think about this? I was like, well, how do they know? How do they know you know? Because you'd be intense.
Well, because yeah, I'm looking, what have you, but I have had a few people recognize me in Burlington. Right?
Okay.
I've had a few people that are like, I just watched you, right? So I've had that. But I also do, you know, if I see someone like, you know, I'm just kind of there looking intently, and like, man, there's a lot of choices here. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to be helpful too. I'm like, yes, what do you like? What are you looking for? Right? Like I was just in there before Christmas, and somebody sent their grandmother to look for a fragrance for their grandson.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why are you sending grandmama to get fragrances for Johnny?
G-Ma, try to find something.
So she's on the phone. She's like, and it's Christmas. So Burlington is stacked.
Yeah.
Burlington has like 150 Captain Americas among with everything else.
Captain America.
So grandma's looking around. She's like, I don't see 9 p.m. Like, I just saw it over there. So I get it and I hand it to her while she's on the phone. She's like, oh, this young man just gave it to me. I'm like, there you go, you good. She's like, okay, because
God bless you.
I try and be hopeful, right?
You do. You're so sweet.
Because again, this is what I love. I love fragrances. I love helping people find that out, right? So y'all got any investors, I would love to start up a niche store or even a Middle Eastern store here in Phoenix, because we need it. Yeah, absolutely.
After a very deep background check.
Yes. I need birth certificate. I need great grandma birth certificate.
Social.
Yes, I need it all.
I need your passport number.
I tried the layer of Dynasty and Amir, pretty solid lay. Thanks for the recommendation. Yes. And that one came on the fly. That was one I was just doing a video and I was like, this might align. Yes. I did another crazy one the other day. I did, I can't remember what I did. I did like 4 and it came out smelling lovely.
Oh, layering?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm kind of playing around with layering now. I'm just kind of seeing what things look like. So
nice.
Let's see. More in the top. So I haven't tried Cal's new fragrance. Here's the thing about Cal. Now, I appreciate Cal. I know Cal does amazing stuff in the in the space, in the industry, as it were. But and Walt has pointed this out, and I completely agree. I'm gonna just say this: if I ever launch a fragrance as a smell goods fragrance, you're gonna hear about it until I can't say nothing else about it. If you ask me what my favorite fragrance is, Smell Good City of Chicago. What's your hidden gem? Smell Good City of Chicago. You're gonna hear about it. With Cal, his new fragrance, I just watched a video of him, and someone asked him, like, what's your gate kept secret or fragrance or whatever, and he says something, and then he says, well, I could say YSL6, which is what his fragrance is based on.
Oh.
His fragrance is a clone, as it were, of YSL6.
Okay.
Why don't you say your own fragrance, or at least throw that out there? I'd be throwing my fragrance out there everywhere, right? Now, to get back to your question, I haven't tried it. Don't know if I'll pick it up. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, Thrill. That's the one. Yes. I wore Yawn Little Basic Instinct French Defense again today. Solid and subtle. I think it's due to the oil content. It's still hovered hours later.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I love Yawn.
Yes. In fact.
Yeah. What's your one? My Discover set?
No, right? The Nor.
Yeah, that Nor. My God.
So this is their take. If your girl likes Leonora from Mind Games, this is a pretty solid take on it.
Yeah. Because I had to travel first, and I was like, so I'm getting a bottle of that. Yeah,
literally, she like wore it like twice. And she's like, I need a bottle of this, right?
I was like, oh, don't I have this in a bottle? Like, no, you do not have that in a bottle.
So she got it in a bottle, yes. So, yeah. So.
And it lasts, he's right, yeah.
That's good stuff.
That Absolutely. Is, my favorite. Now, if you want, you asked me what would be my favorite, this would be my favorite.
Yes, I know that. And it's one of my favorites for you too, absolutely. I have not tried or smelled Mind Games. Check, please. I haven't tried that one yet. I know the last time I was in Dillard's, I was trying to get my nose on some other things. So, can we talk about how, for just a moment, I appreciate the people that work in the fragrance department.
Well, who need a job? Is that what you're
Who need a job? Yes, because I went in one time when the Blue de Chanel L'Exclusive came out, and I went in and I was like, I want to smell this. She's like, oh, I don't know if we have it. And while she was like, I don't know if we have it, the other young lady was like, I think we have it. Let me check. She's like, but have you smelled the new Gucci Guilty? I didn't ask about Gucci Guilty. I asked about Blue de Chanel L'Exclusive. You don't know if you have it. She's checking. Why don't we answer the first question of Blue de Chanel?
She wanted to give you something to do in the meantime.
I don't need anything else to do.
Or she might get an incentive to sell one
I know
brand.
She got an incentive to sell that one brand, but I didn't ask about that brand. I didn't come in asking about Gucci.
Trying to keep your mind off of it, just in case it don't come back.
Yeah.
Get some Gucci.
And then I was just in Dillard's. I went because one of the Dillards in our area just started carrying Goldfield and Banks. And I wanted to put nose again on Purple Suede, which is definitely another one that's on the list.
Okay, Purple Suede.
So you know, yes.
Yes, we have a list.
We have a list that we share between us. I went in, I got distracted by the Bond number 9s, put my nose again on Good Oud and Chic.
It's on the list.
I was on the list too. All right. So then I was like, she was like, okay, anything else? I was like, do you have Goldfield and Banks? What's that? It's a fragrance brand. Oh no, we don't have it. Okay. Because I thought I'd heard it from someone else in our Facebook group that, in Arizona. And so I was like, okay, well, let me just kind of look around. I go 12 steps. There's Goldfield and Banks sitting right there. So I'm putting those on, what have you. And I was like, again, me trying to be nice, be helpful.
Right.
I went over to her, I said, ma'am, just so you know, come here.
Let me help you work.
Well, let me help you in your store that you worked at for 4 years.
Oh, she told you how long she worked there?
This is where Goldfield and Banks is. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought you said fill a bank.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Since for him, what's up, fam? Can't stay long, but had to come see what's happening. Hey, appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hop in on the replay. Replay gang is always appreciated as well. All right. Handicap Mexican. Everyone wants to know what Ja thinks. Yes, Ja and Cuba are hilarious. Ja and Cuba are hilarious. Ja is funny especially in person. Sense Explorer, yeah. Ja is a character who might need medication sometimes, I think. I'll tell you who he is. But Ja is hilarious. Yes, definitely. What was the last gifted fragrance from the missus? The last thing I got was for Christmas, and I got a Bond number 9, not Bond number 9, I'm sorry. I got a Game of Spades and something else. Armaf. It was the Club de Nuit Bling. Yeah. That was on the list for Christmas, right?
That's another way how you get fragrances. So we have a Google Drive list. We share it among the 4 of us because we got 2 adult children. So they got money.
Yes.
So with that being said, they know his list of fragrances. And so you can just go right there. And then he tells us what shops we can find and get the discount and
I put the links, all that fun stuff. Yep.
And so we buy his gift, which got birthday coming up.
Yep. And there's no other clones on my list right now. So
darn it. My kids normally start on the cheap end. They start seeing how much they cost.
Okay. Let's see. Love tobacco fragrances. I also love coffee notes. Yeah. But I don't smoke or drink it, but I love the aroma. I love patchouli. Yeah. Plum is another note. Dark fruit. Yeah. Plum, tobacco, tonka bean, cognac. Yes. Bergamot, vanilla, and vetiver. Nice. Yeah. Definitely a nice list of notes. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you haven't already, because I'm looking at your notes, tobacco, coffee, tonka bean. Yeah. I don't have it over here, but that you got to check out Soul Cafe from Savoir Faire.
Oh,
yeah,
that would be it.
Soul Cafe is blood orange, tobacco, coffee. I want to say vanilla, tonka. Yeah, yeah, definitely a nice solid one. Purple suede leather note is very nice. Yes, purple suede from Goldfield and Banks. In fact, I've got 2 from Goldfield and Banks, and so Purple Suede will be my 3rd one from Goldfield and Banks. Absolutely. Layering of today is Rificat first, followed by Latafa Eclair. Nice. Paris Corner, Tiskine, Lactea, Davina, and Rave now. I play a lot with layering at home. Mrs. Kevin can try it. It's great for cold days. Okay. Excellent. I don't think I could work in a fragrance shop. I would be telling everybody buy online. It's cheaper. My sales would be terrible. I agree.
Don't buy, it's too much. Because you did that when we went to, what's it called? What's the
Perfumania?
Yes. We were in Perfumania, and was it you or was our daughter with us?
I think Creasy was with us. I think our daughter was with us.
And we were like, you were like, no, we're not buying that here. We're not buying that here. It's too much. It's too much. I was like, okay, calm down. You're like, that is crazy how much they charge.
That's right, because it was a Michael Malone. That's what. No, Creasy wasn't. No, she was. She was. It was during Christmas.
During Christmas.
It was a Michael Malone, and they wanted it for like $125. I was like, nope, nope. I know a person on Facebook who sells it for like $65. And then I got my hookup in San Antonio. He got some for, I'll just say lower than that. I'm not trying to destroy my plug and have y'all sell it out before I get there. But listen, I was like, So yeah, I know when you're in this space and when you kind of know what you're looking for, you kind of know approximately where the price points are, right? I don't buy retail unless it's absolutely necessary, or it's just, like I said, it's within that range where it makes sense.
Right. Because I know you always you factor in shipping and then sales tax.
And the time just to get here.
Right. Because I know that's why we bought some on the ship. Because you're like, this is going to be the cheapest I can get it because it doesn't go on sale anywhere and it's duty free. So I'm going to end up being on top.
Yeah. Because like my Bleu de Chanel parfum, that one I purchased on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
And because I know Bleu de Chanel, you're not going to get that at a discounter.
Right.
I did that. I got that because I waited till the last night of the cruise. That's another tip.
Yeah.
I waited till the last night of the cruise. They cut the price down. When I factor in tax, when I factor in the actual price, I saved probably like $40 to $50. off of what I would have paid in a Macy's.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Absolutely. Do you have sticky fingers around your collection? I do. If I spray enough, because here's the thing, like when I'm doing content, sometimes I'm spraying the fragrance and I have to be mindful of it not getting on my laptop and getting all over my desk here and what have you. So yeah, I've noticed that sometimes it's like, okay, let's get some handy wipes and what have you.
Yeah, he be coming out, his hand be glowing. I was like, okay, were you in there spraying? Hand be glossy.
Mm-hmm. If you like tobacco and booze, Forbidden Temptation by Bowtie is really solid. So shout out to Blaine. Blaine sent me over a sample of that, as well as some Zaharov. So I will definitely be going through that and really getting familiar with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. The Plum and Cognac Vintage is my jam. That sounds nice. Nice. Let's see. I like Iris. Don't like to wear it all the time, but I love to smell it. I usually wear it Sunday morning church. Always get compliments. Yeah. Iris, surprisingly, that's another note. That's just, it has this feel of just, it's crazy. It's like when I look at what it's in, like the fragrances that I have it in, like the Prada L'Homme, what else is it? The Givenchy Gentleman. It's always this kind of like that iris comes out, which sometimes can be a little lipsticky in its approach, but it still comes out nicely, and it's just a nice. It goes along with some of my most masculine fragrances, right? But yeah, iris is another note that typically when it's in it, it's in it. Yep, it's good. So good. Like feel like you need to have a suit or at least a cardigan on to wear it. Yeah, definitely. So, let's see other things. You got a few moments. We're gonna kind of wrap this up, but this has just been. Let me know if you all like this, if you all enjoy this. Just my wife and I kind of sitting here. I'm thinking about maybe once a month, maybe once a quarter, whatever. We'll see. Just doing a what we're gonna call Scents and Sentiments, which is just us having conversation.
Do a perfume. What we talking?
Oh yeah, she's trying to get paid under the table. She's like, listen. What's my commission? So.
Oh, did you want to talk about your class?
By the way, yes, in the community, I'm going to put I still have to put it there, but I have if you're interested and you've thought about starting a YouTube channel and you want to start right, I'm going to do a free masterclass just to kind of get started. So kind of basically sign up for it. If you're interested, sign up for it. Again, it is free. We'll do it a week from today on the 19th.
Link?
I don't have it on me right now, but I will drop it in my community chat so you can definitely be aware of it. I'll even put it in the description of this video after we're done. But yeah, that way, if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, you just like, I don't know where to start, make sure come there. I've already helped 2 people just kind of get some ideas and thoughts going. So definitely something that you might be mindful of if you're looking to move forward. All right. Good. T. Newman says, just found your channel. Can't wait to dive into your content. Listen, appreciate you stopping through, my guy.
Yeah, I get that.
Definitely appreciate that.
Baby.
My wife is looking at the logo or what have you, the ID, photo ID. But yeah, listen, I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Go ahead and turn on those notifications. I drop videos almost every day.
Yeah.
For the most part, I'll drop videos at least 4 to 5 times a week, right? And then every Tuesday night we go live with the weekly blend. Definitely go ahead and check out the content. Definitely, come join in, jump into the comments, what have you. We're growing this thing over here. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yes, sir. There's dope seeing you, Mr. Goods, feature off each other. Yeah. So this is, and let me say this. This is kind of a two-sided thing, right? So what we do here, as far as us having this conversation, what have you, and even for those of you that are looking to start maybe a YouTube, I tell everyone, just get started, right? And I'll kind of go through that. And in that class, I'll show you what we started with as far as our very first video.
Yeah, because we had a YouTube.
We had a YouTube called Conversations with the Crawlies. You can probably go check it out. We're not really doing it anymore. It was on relationships. It was on relationships, reality shows, all that fun stuff. But if you look at the very first video, right now, everybody's looking at my backdrop and everybody's like, oh, your backdrop's amazing. Your camera looks nicely, what have you. This is about 4 or 5 years of you're making small improvements to really get to this place.
Right.
Even my editing of videos is going to another level just because I'm learning different things. But continue to do what you do. Don't feel like you got to start off where I'm at, because even though this channel is only about 1.5 years old, me in the YouTube space is about 4.5, 5 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then yes, this banter that we have, this is nearly 30 years of marriage of us just
it's real
talking. Right.
Ain't nothing pretend.
Ain't no pretends over here. We actually married. You can see pictures of us going back years without ski mask or anything like that. We're actually married.
You can pull up our marriage certificate.
Listen,
if you want.
I don't wear a ring because my ring came off and I need to get a new ring, but because I'm losing weight, we're gonna wait until I get my ring, till I get back down to where I need to be.
I climb on them.
Yeah, she does. Trust me. She will. She from DC.
Oh, now I'm from DC. I am from Maryland. Thank you.
Yes, she's from PG County.
I'm from PG County.
But she spent time in DC. So
that's how I get the Blackie Miles.
All right. Perfect. Salute to you. I got Masha being Eternal Oud by Latafa watching your content. Listen, I like that. I enjoy that, right? Because that means that and the fact that you're good with those fragrances means that I'm not trying to steer anybody wrong. I'm not.
Right.
If I don't like a fragrance, I'm gonna tell you I don't like it.
Right. But
now,
they may like it.
Right. You may like it. And that's why sometimes even when there's something I may not like, you'll hear me probably say, it's not my scent profile, but I'm going to at least tell you what it's like. That way, if it's something you enjoy, like that the king side take from Yom and Leo. Some of you may like the king side DNA. If you like that, then it's in that space. It'll probably be a nice thing for you. But I never bash a fragrance, because I recognize it may just not be for me.
Right.
All right. Good. You want to start a channel? Absolutely good. Definitely, I'll have that information there. And you're more married than the other guy. Sorry. Listen. Yes. We got kids together who are grown. Who, yes, if they did a 23andMe, I'm their daddy, she their mama.
Okay.
Simply put. All right. Great live, love it. Thank you. Listen, appreciate it. Again, appreciate each and every one of you that have been watching for any amount of time on the channel. Any of you that have commented, liked, subscribed, all that fun stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, we hit 8,000 a day, which is, if I think about when I started the channel, what I expected to happen, I can tell you that I didn't expect it to happen the way it's been happening.
Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. This is definitely something that we'll probably do again, as far as just having some conversation, bringing the wife on, talking fragrances, talking whatever there is. But listen, you all do me a favor, stay safe, stay sane, and stay smelling good. And then we will see you next time, or at least I'll see y'all next time. She won't be here, but y'all have a good one. Be blessed. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace.